my question is, when the recruiters are getting this kids ready to go to boot camp, why isn't it addressed? Or if it's addressed, why isn't it maybe embedded in their brain? Like, okay, look, you're not part of the civilian world. You're not from Texas or Louisiana or New York or New Jersey anymore. You're part of a warfighting organization. You're gonna go and you're gonna be owned and you're gonna be broken and remolded into United States Marine. That's my question. Why are these kids not ready? Or maybe they are, but they're not being told what to expect.
I think really what it comes down to, recruiters that are still in or that just live in a fucking fantasy world will tell you, oh no, it's because of this or that. It's the mission, man. We have a number. We got to make shipping is king, right? There's this saying in recruiting, shipping is king. And at the end of the day, like I, as a recruiter, knew well in my heart when a kid was gonna make it and when he wasn't. Did I ship a kid that I knew he wasn't gonna make it? Absolutely. Why?
Yep.
Because I got told he needed to go. Because if the RS doesn't miss his shipping, they don't make missions for the year. They're fucked. That's how COs get relieved, that type of stuff. That's my personal opinion. Other people will tell you it's because oh they don't care this and that, but simply to me that's what it comes down to. You got to make your shipping mission. Uh, Unfortunately, this kid should have maybe had more time in the depth to develop, or should have never even been a part of the program to begin with. But at the end of the day, it's a numbers game, and that's why you see them go down.
I completely agree with Lou. I also completely understand your frustration with that one, Josh. I mean, here's my 2 cents on the matter. Is I mean, I've been in the position where it wasn't just me and my work because I inherited this from Lou, but I've literally been awarded for going so long without dropping a single person on Paris Island. They ship, they go, and they graduate. And this was not like a recruiting station award because there's roughly 11 recruiting substations inside of one recruiting station. But then you've got multiple, like I believe it's roughly around 8 recruiting stations inside of a district. So this was a district level award at going the longest of any other recruiting substation. So if you're counting recruiting substations, we're talking upwards of 50 offices that have taken depot discharges before myself. I think I went 9 months without taking one. But to go into what Lou said, it definitely depends on the individual recruiter. And if the individual recruiter is not doing what they need to do to make sure that that recruiter's poolees are mentally and physically prepared, the staff NCOIC of that office needs to step in and either push the recruiter or take over that recruiter's poolees so that the recruiter has time to go out and contract more kids. That doesn't always happen, and the kid shipping window will certainly come around. And if I look at this kid, I'm like, man, he's only been a poolee for 2.5 months, right? He hasn't progressed as much as I thought he would in this time. Now I got 2 options. I either call my boss and let my boss know, not my boss, I'm calling ops at the district, and I'm telling ops like, hey, this kid's not good. Well, the first thing that ops is going to do when I make that phone call is not let me replace that kid with another kid that's good to go. He's going to force me to miss shipping, and he's going to call another office and say, hey, send your backup shipper, and it forces me to fail. So now I'm caught into this bubble where if I miss shipping, they are going to come down on me the same way the district colonel would come down on the major at the RS level. You know, shit rolls downhill. So do I want to miss shipping, or am I going to send that kid? Because, yeah, I get graded on people not making boot camp, but that pales in comparison to me missing shipping. So it's like, what lower grade do I want to take? You know, I'm going to ship that kid.